The police department is investigating two separate assaults in 5 Points over the weekend that put two people in the hospital. We begin with Josh Bosworth, who was attacked Saturday night, and the 21-year-old says it was completely unprovoked. We want to warn you, some of the pictures you're about to see are graphic. News 19's Nate Stewart spoke to Bosworth, who was in 5 Points after the football game, when he came to a friend's aid who was also being attacked.
Could have been way worse.
These pictures of Josh Bosworth are the aftermath of what police are calling a mob assault in 5 Points.
People really just need to be aware that it can happen to anybody.
The 21-year-old required 10 stitches in his forehead. A CAT scan showed a fractured jaw that required emergency surgery to put in a titanium plate and screws.
I could have been stabbed, I could have been shot, I could have died, but you know, I got really lucky.
It was almost like he was fighting for his life.
While Josh doesn't remember much of the attack, his roommate Matthew Dempsey does. He says it started when another friend was punched outside of a pub in 5 Points.
Josh went up there trying to defend him, and they ended up surrounding him and beating him up pretty bad. And I tried to get in there to help him out, and I couldn't. The bouncer at the bar, he couldn't even get to him. And then nobody tried to help him. Everyone wanted to stand around with their video cameras on their phones.
A Columbia police report states that, quote, 7 to 10 black males began to punch and shove the victim up against the door until the victim fell to the ground, where one or two began to kick the victim about his chest area and in the head.
After everybody starts to run away, one more guy just decides he wants to kick him in the face one last time right before police showed up.
Josh's parents, Kathy and Paul Medding, say they received a frantic phone call from his roommate.
And he kept screaming, "There's so much blood, there's so much blood. These guys just beat him."
His parents say their focus is first on their son, then finding his attackers.
They're bullies as far as I'm concerned. They need to be brought to justice, and I will not stop until I find out each and every one of them.
While Bosworth says he's lucky to be alive, his parents are now focused on helping making the streets safer.
Something's got to be done in the future to prevent this from happening again.
In Columbia, Nate Stewart, News 19, WLTX.
All right, Nate, thank you. Now,